Okay, let's try and beat this 26. Ooh, let's go. Right, we're in, and it looks like Asia. Is this tropical? A tropical place? This could be the Philippines? Go away. The Philippines, that looks... I mean, it looks like a language from that area of the world. Definitely one of those. For some reason I just clicked on Indonesia, like, recklessly. I don't know why. Then here we've got some random signs that I should have spent more time reading, but it did look like the same kind of part of the world. I focused on those people there, they look like identical twins, both wearing matching outfits, and then I saw this .my Malaysia. We're in Malaysia. Whoopee! Let's click on Malaysia. There you go. Nice. Cyrillic alphabet. So this probably is Russia, Ukraine. It doesn't look like Kyrgyzstan. It doesn't look like Mongolia. And other countries would probably have more Latin alphabet around as well, right? So this, I think that looked Russian to me. Russian flag there. Spent far too much time over analysing this poster, which looks to be something to do with election or something. There you go. Russia. Correct. Right. This one was interesting because the sides of the roads looked Swedish. I just learned that that's what Swedish roads look like, but apparently it's not always the case. So then I zoomed in on this and it looked Finnish. But then I saw it says T or something. That is Estonian for road. Ice T is an ice road, and they have ice roads between Estonia and those islands that they have just west of Estonia. I just had to check it wasn't Finland, and those bins had very blurry, but I think that's the name of Estonia in Estonian right there, so I just went with it anyway, and it was correct. We're near Tallinn. This is obviously South America. Oh my god, it's the United States. Where did the flag go? Look at that. I hate it when it does that. Ugh. Obviously it isn't the United States. It's actually the flag of Chile. Chile? I was being silly. It's Chile. I think I wrote something like... Ugh, why do I bother? There we go. So at first I thought this was Germany. Maybe it's Austria, but then... Uh-oh. It's French. Oh no. But I had to check because, of course, we could be in Belgium, Switzerland. I almost combined them both. Belgiland. Yeah, my favourite country. It's great. So then, yeah, this was obviously France because you've got those white signs, but then this Dutch lorry really sort of threw me off for a second. Yeah, I had to take a while at this. But it was France. I mean, it's obviously France, but I didn't want to mess up my streak. .fr, that was what did it for me. It's France. Yay. But it was right near Switzerland, so that's what made me think it was a bit German, maybe. Now this looked like the UK. I'm very familiar with the UK, but it actually turned out to be somewhere a little different. Anne Connolly. I don't know who she is, but she is Irish. So that is Ireland. I noticed the political party there on the sign, and I thought maybe that exists in Northern Ireland as well. I didn't think so, but I just checked. Those bins kind of looked too luminous to be Northern Ireland. That Ukrainian, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. Just had to do a little bit of that. Sign looked Ukrainian to me. I don't know whether it is, because there was a sign down here that spelt slightly differently, and I thought it looked, that's Russian. You see that in Russian more than Ukraine, but I could be talking a load of bollocks. Oh look, talking about bollocks, Bonjour Nut. Why would the product be called that? I'm not sure, really. But then there was a .ua. .ua means it's definitely Ukraine. And look, we were near Odessa. I've heard of that place. Montenegro. Yeah. So this, immediately I thought it could be Taiwan, but then I realised that Taiwan isn't actually on country streaks. They don't count it as a country. So that's controversial. But here's, it's definitely Hong Kong. I had to zoom in because I thought Hong Kong might be separate, but it's not. It's just China. Yay. But we were in Hong Kong, we weren't in mainland China. I don't think mainland China has Street View actually. This looks a bit like Belgium, yes it does, but I don't know, certainly didn't seem 100% like Belgium to me. That looked German, so I thought for a minute we might be in that really tiny German speaking part of Belgium, which would just be so annoying. But then I became extremely confused by this country. The signs looked French. They looked like those French signs that we saw in the other round. And then I saw this sign here, Wilts Notrange, or whatever it's called. I'm not pronouncing that right remotely correctly, but yeah, French, German, it just sounded weird. Look at them, they seem to speak French. Look at that. That's French as well, but then that's van has German on it and English. It's so confusing. What is this place? Oh, we're in Luxembourg. That explains why it looks like an alien planet to me somehow. It doesn't look like Belgium, the Netherlands, France, or Germany. That's because it isn't. But it is very pleasant. Oh, there you go. There's a nice sigh there. This obviously is Vienna in Austria, but I just had to check. This is the most... Vienna has a very distinct style of building. It's kind of like Paris, but sort of slightly more Lego is the only way I can describe it. There you go. So Kyrgyzstan? It looks like Kyrgyzstan. All the footage of Kyrgyzstan is really grey. Probably the Google car didn't do it much justice here, because I bet Kyrgyzstan is lovely sometimes, but unfortunately the weather is always quite crap on Google. So then, yes, that says Bishkek. I thought maybe that's Moscow. I can't really read much in Cyrillic, but I have learned enough to realise that that says Bishkek. There you go. We were in Bishkek, we were kind of near the middle as well. Interesting. Hey look, is this Ukraine again? Russia? I don't know. I just spent a lot of time over-analysing all these signs. I did probably miss quite a lot. Look, .ua on that billboard. Yay. So this looks like somewhere in the north of Scotland. I mean, it could be Iceland, but it probably isn't. It doesn't look... It's more black in Iceland, I think. This kind of brown, wintry sort of look is very common in Caithness. Look at that. Is that a Polish flag? No, it's not Poland. Oh look, it's some bungalows. This made me think it could be Ireland, actually, looking at those bungalows. Postman Pat, look! It's Postman Pat, guys! Oh my god! No. I mean, maybe. Patrick is quite an Irish name, thinking about it. Maybe he is Postman Patrick. Look, you don't get those signs in the UK, so it's definitely Ireland. But I sort of faffed around looking at these things, and then I saw this Ireland on the back of this thing, so yeah, there you go. And we were right there in the north, in Donegal, I think that's where that is. I don't know. I'm not very good at knowing where things are in Ireland. Baden. Is that in Germany? I don't know. Is that in Austria, Switzerland? I definitely heard it somewhere. What I didn't realise is I think I may have heard it in the Tim Travellers video on Saarland, which is in Germany. Look, some Ukrainian flags, but yeah, this is definitely not Ukraine, because it's German. For a start, that sign looked German because it had that weird S on it. There was a .de on that van too, so this just confirmed it was Germany. Oh my god, it's Germany. And look, we're right near France, and I think that is sort of where Saarland is. I don't know 100%. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering that. But look, it looks so much like America until you realise the signs are on the wrong side of the road for America. They'd put them on the right, wouldn't they? But since these signs are on the left, it's actually Australia. Australia and the US look quite similar, right? So then, look at that English there on that sign. Safety Bay. I thought I'd heard of Safety Bay. I'd heard of Safety Beach, and I thought that's in Melbourne. Is it in Melbourne? I don't know. I'm not really that good at Australia. But I had a look anyway, but it wasn't. It was in Perth. Is Safety Bay in Perth? Safety... I don't know. Is there a difference between Safety Bay and Safety Beach? I don't know. Does it matter? No. Oh no, we're in Latin America. Unfortunately, I'm just so bad at knowing when something is Colombia or Ecuador. Look at that, I picked Venezuela. Why? Obviously Venezuela's not on Google Maps. So then I saw that. Is that Colombia or Ecuador? I don't know. But then I was so close to picking Ecuador until I found these Colombian police things. But for some reason I still considered that we might be in a country and there's a town called Colombia or something, but no, obviously we're not. We're in Colombia. But look how close we were to Venezuela. Maybe I was onto something. I wasn't. I was just being dumb. This is just Japan. I don't know why Japan looks so iconic, but I think it's the buildings that look like they might have been made on Minecraft. There you go. Japan. So usually when you see that round writing, it's Sri Lanka, but I think there's also sort of a script like that in the south of India. I don't unfortunately know what it's called, but it's round. That's how I tell it apart from other things, from Thai and other things, because it's more round. Oh, and there's the flag of Sri Lanka, so yes, we are in Sri Lanka. There you go. 20 countries, oh my god. And then this one was funny because we're just definitely in Sri Lanka again. It's exactly the same. This I thought might be the UK straight away. Maybe it's Belgium. Maybe it's the north of France. But then when I got down here and I saw this house with those sort of horrible PVC windows, no offence, I thought, yeah, this is definitely the UK. And then those signs, just the iconic British sign everyone knows and loves. And look, we were right near Melton Mowbray, pork pie town. Great. So this is Finland or Estonia. You can tell because it's got all those signs where you cross the road. I don't think you get them in quite such a density in other places. So this was a bit confusing to me because it sort of looked like every European country rolled into one, but then I saw, oh look, it's Spanish. And it does look kind of Spanish. Look, that's something else I saw in a Tim Traveller video. These videos are coming in really handy. He was on the river between France and Spain in the Basque Country, where that island switches sides, and it's called the Bidasoa River, I think. So I thought maybe I'll have a look for it, but I couldn't find it, and actually it was somewhere in the south. So this one confused me a little bit, and I thought it was the United States until I saw this bus. Obviously, we're in Israel. Yep, there we were, right next to the Dead Sea. Okay, so this one was horrendous. This was a sort of hot, tropical, sunny country. It could have been Mexico in my mind. I was thinking, oh, is this Mexico? And then I just sort of spent ages and ages and ages going down this sort of never-ending road of despair. Look at that. And then I thought that was Botswana for a second. No, it's not Botswana. It's the flag of... And then I thought Argentina, but I looked at the sun, and the sun was in the wrong hemisphere for Argentina, so I don't know. Why didn't I just go with Guatemala straight away? Look, it's a banana. Banana. I got distracted by some bananas. And then I sneezed. Why did I keep that in? Guatemala. Yes, I'm so happy now because I'm on 26. This is my old record. So that sort of Arabic made me think this is maybe, is it Arabic script? Maybe it's a Muslim country, maybe it's Indonesia, maybe it's Malaysia, Brunei? No, Brunei isn't on Google Street View. Yeah, it was Malaysia. I was a bit reckless there, I should have really took more time. Vienna. I don't know what else to say about these. You're free I thought that meant, yeah, open defecation, free. Yes, you can defecate for free in the street. Wait, no, that's not what it means. It means we're dog. It means we're trying to keep the streets free of people defecating in them, which is a noble cause. Brilliant. That will do wonders for this, halting the spread of certain bacterial diseases. Look at this. So this, I originally thought this was like Mexico or something, or Colombia, because I saw this and it said Gonzalez on it. But I shouldn't have been too hasty, because I got down the road and saw this, and that looks more like Slavic than, it's not Spanish. Definitely Slavic. But what country is this? I unfortunately can't tell the languages of Slovenia, Slovakia, Serbia, all the countries in Central Europe, just Southeastern Europe, I don't know. Look at him. floppy car wash man with a brush for his feet. That's funny. I just spent ages going down these roads, and then I found this what looks like an election poster here. And I thought, oh, they'll have the country name on it, and there you go. I think down there at the bottom is Serbia in the language of Serbia. So there you go. We were in Serbia. That's great. Very nice looking place here. This is a holiday destination for sure. There's a tour bus, there's a camper van, there's a slightly lost looking man. You couldn't get more tourist if you tried. And then I zoomed in on this. And then that HR there made me think of Croatia. And we were in Croatia. I should have taken a bit more time. Oh, and look, we're past 30 countries now. This is Turkey. It's just Turkish. That dot on top of the I made me think it's Turkish. And it just is. I can't really explain. So, Spanish. I thought at first, is this Mexico? Is this like a sort of, it looks quite hot. Mexico does have some very deserty areas, but didn't look quite deserty enough to be that. And then, yeah, it's all Spanish. It just looks very European. So I just went with Spain. Unica sofas. Oh, by the way, we passed 30. Look at that, we're at 32. Whoop-de-doo, P. 32 countries? Oh my god. Yeah, we were in Spain. This one is funny because Bhutan is not a country I think of very much, but when it comes to Geoguessr, I've actually got it quite a few times. And it just has these buildings that look like that. Almost like sort of resorts. I don't know what they actually are, but yeah, this is African floor, I think. The problem with South Africa and Australia, which I thought it could be as well, but I thought, yeah, that doesn't look Australian. I don't. The J threw me. I don't know. Just Afrikaans in my mind, and then these sort of green signs, but they'd faded. But then that looks like it might be an Afrikaans word, so it is South Africa. There you go. So this was obviously Denmark, because you have the sort of square bungalow and the lack of hedges and the weird language. Sorry, I didn't mean to call Danish. Well, actually, it is weird. Norway, Sweden, Faroe Islands. I really didn't want to get the Faroe Islands because, yes, it'd be Denmark again. Look, it's Norway. Have fun. Then I was getting kind of bored by this point. But this is kind of obviously the bottom-ish of South America, because it just looks like that Spanish, and then that looks like a very scratched, faded Chile. Look, we're in Chile. Oh, we're in Sri Lanka again. This is starting to get boring. I think it was starting to get boring a long time ago, actually. Sri Lanka. Wahee. What else can I say? And then I just clicked on Sweden because I'd given up, but it was Norway. So kind of weird that I died on Norway, but there you go. 39 countries. Bye.